Dear Diary, I just came back from an Indian reception. At the time of recording this, it's 12:30 in the morning, and it's been the fifth day, or it is the fifth day of this wedding, and it's my friend Nav at XO Wedding Studios. Represented him well, and we played our next day edit for about 300 people. So I want you to picture like a huge hall with 300 people, and they're watching this, a variety of screens around the venue, but there's a huge screen that the DJs brought in. I don't know, is it like 12 feet long, wide, beautiful 16 by 9 dimensions. And I'm sitting on a couch like adjacent to the screen. Instead of watching the screen, I'm watching everybody else. And in my vision, I have the couple, the groom's, the bride's parents, and friends and cousins and so on. And I had like a surreal moment. I'm kind of just watching this 8-minute masterpiece that our friend did. And like the dad is crying. The bride is smiling. Then she's crying. And I'm like, when outside of a theater is a group of friends, family, all watching the same video together? And guess what? We made it. I, along with my friends, made this video. And I'm like, this is such a beautiful moment. And this is why I got into wedding videography. It's helping people. Like, what a job. It's wonderful. I mean, I'm tired as hell. And real talk, like, it was not easy. This week, my wife held it down at the fort. You know, I'm gone like however many evenings, like frig, 5 evenings in a row. And 2 days ago, I get a call or a text from Megan, my wife, and she's like, Sosie, my daughter, Sosie misses you so much. She's crying for dad. This is something that has been going on ever since I've left for Edmonton. If you heard that episode, you know that she's missing me. So I get home 2 days ago, and it's like, I don't know, 8, 9 o'clock. She should be in bed, Sosie. And I'm unloading all this gear. I have like 2 camera bags that I'm lugging in. I put them down in my front area, and I turn and I see Sosie standing in like her pajamas, like pajama bottoms only. And she looks so sad. And I'm tired as hell. It's late. And I just put my gear down immediately. Don't even like really close the door. And Sosie's eyes were so big. Her frown's like dragging on the floor. And she's so sad because she misses me. And that was a hard moment, you know? I love my job, and I know I'm doing it well. I'm doing it for my friends. So I didn't really like feel too emotional throughout the day when I got those messages. But then I come home and I see how much my daughter misses me. So I put my gear down, give her a big hug, and just hold on to her. You know, and at this point, like, my trunk is open with all my gear and all my friends' gear, so I put it down. So the reason I'm telling you this story is because to provide some perspective. Like, I've been filming for other people. I've been helping other families. Someone else's daughter is getting married. Meanwhile, my daughter is missing me. And it's actually easier to be away from my family if the people are good and the people value what we do. And here are a few examples of why it was easier for me to be away this week. So our next day edit played, and the couple says like, oh yeah, it's great, it's so wonderful, but then we have to get to speeches and so on. And as the day goes, as the evening goes on, there's partying, there's dancing, and I go into another section of the reception hall, and this couple that I also helped out Nav with about 2 years ago, she's like, oh my God, that was an incredible Next Day Edit. And her husband says, Shia, my like guilty pleasure is watching Next Day Edits. And he's sharing, he's like, whenever we see you and EXO, like, we put them on the TV and we watch them together. And if we're not together, we wait for them to watch as a couple. And one of the things, and this is where it gets really special. So the bride shared that our work, of showing those mundane everyday moments. So for example, like a grandpa reading a newspaper in the morning, mom sweeping in the wedding morning. These are all things that happen in our Indian weddings. She said that our shots, our perspective changed what they pay attention to. I'm going to say that again, and in a different way. Showing everyday things that happen from our point of view altered like what this couple focuses on. They now see beauty in the mundane. And here's a second example. Later on in the evening, after lots of partying, and I finally get to see the bride, like, separately from everyone. And she says that One of her family friends, a woman, came up to her and said that she didn't want her 3 daughters to get married. It was no big deal for her. But after seeing tonight's Next Day Edit, she does want her daughters to get married. That's nuts, isn't it? Don't you think? That our work changed a woman's perspective on what she wants for her daughters? Like, if a video can be so good and she can present or see a family presented with such love and care, that's what she wants. Okay, third example. One of the bridesmaids that we get, we spend 5 days with them. She was saying to Ramdas and I as we were making our rounds to say goodbye, because we don't just dip out, we spend a whole week with people. We're going to go and say goodbyes to the VIPs. She's like, wow, guys, that was amazing in Next Day Edit. And it even looked better than real life. What? That's insane. But here's the thing. Our work is so good to her. I don't know if it is objectively. I mean, maybe it is. I got to give myself a pat on the back. Let's just say the work that we do connects with the audience so well that this woman felt like it was better than reality. But that's the magic of what we do, maybe what you do, whether you're in weddings or commercial. Like, as an artist, we have a gift to show our perspective of reality. And if it's done well, then people are moved by it. Now, as I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking like, well, shit, if we're so good, it'd be nice to get paid. And if you've been listening since day one, you know that I'm not getting as many bookings as I want. I'm fortunate that I've met a few couples. I've had a few consults, and I've sent out probably like, I don't know, $21,000 in consults between Western and Indian weddings. Now I just have to friggin' book those. You can be so good, but you still have to convince people that you're worth it. Oh, the irony. Anyways, tomorrow's the 30th. Shit, today's the 30th? Whatever. It's almost Canada Day. I have another wedding coming up, but it's my own. And this time Nav and friends are going to be helping me. I'm pretty reinvigorated from since Edmonton a few weeks ago. So I'm going to bang it out. I'm going to do well. I'm going to bust out the drone, which I thought was blah. But no, I see a purpose in it. I'm going to go all out. But I also have a shitload of media to back up right now. I got my ProGrade dual SD card. I got ShotPut Pro, which is my automated backup system software, whatever it is. I got work to do, but I wanted to leave some thoughts with you. So again, thanks for listening. See you in the next diary.